Welcome back to another episode of On a Mission. I'm your host, Dr. Wendy Norfleet with Norfleet Integrated Solutions, and it's my pleasure to have with me Nemo and Dario Bozic. And they are with 904 Party. Welcome, guys.
Hey, thank you so much.
Intro.
So, fairly young company, a little over a year.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about it.
So we started our company, kind of sprung up last year, and we found a huge hole in the market. We started off as a bounce house company. We said, hey, let's just throw some bounce houses out there and see what the market, how the market reacts. Well, people started calling us left and right for like, hey, we want to throw parties, we want to throw events, and we gravitated towards that side of the business.
Okay, so you do more events now. I mean, they may include bounce houses, but more events.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, and so in addition to the bounce houses, doing events, you also do rentals. So you do tent rentals, speaker rentals, which I found really interesting, and other things. And that may be all part of the event, right?
Correct. So in addition to that, we want to do themed parties.
Okay.
So with the speakers, like you mentioned, we have red carpet events, we have wines and steins, we have things like that. So we want to gravitate more towards like the custom events. Yeah.
So if you, like say for example, if I had a custom event, and do you sit down with your client and you kind of go through everything as far as to make sure it's all themed right?
You can
Yep. So we go through the whole process from A to Z, make sure that they're covered. Part of what sets us apart is we have high quality materials where our speakers are super user friendly. I know you mentioned that. There's a wide variety of things that we offer. So we like to first meet with the client, understand what they want for the party, and maybe suggest some things that they're not aware of that they might need. A common thing is people don't accommodate for trash cans. So if that's a big one we've noticed.
I know one of my clients had something at Kelly Farms last year,
Right.
so we needed to bring in extra trash cans, and so she was like, "We don't need trash." I said,
It doesn't
"Guarantee
cross.
you need trash cans."
Yeah, it doesn't cross people's mind, but then
Yeah.
So.
So people don't really think about things like that. And so, what's one of your popular type themed parties? More popular.
So yeah, I would say, red carpet events have been huge lately. So we've been doing a lot of red carpet events. We actually have one coming up. It's a whiskey event where we're doing whiskey barrels. We're doing haystacks.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah, of course. We love what we do. So us setting up these parties, we get a feel for what the client wants, and we live vicariously. We see how happy they are. That brings us joy. So yeah, we're excited for that.
So let me ask you something. Do you do more like at venues, like outside of people's homes, or do you do more in homes?
It's honestly a good mixture of 50-50. As we're growing to bigger nonprofit parties that are reaching out to us, they're booking venues. But certainly we're not stepping away from going to people's homes or even public parks. People throw parties everywhere.
I know. We were in a park. I was in the park with my daughter, I think about 3 weeks ago, and they were having a reveal party. It was like a huge event.
Yep.
It was really big.
Awesome.
So to add on to that, like we offer balloon packages. We even have flyover that we can do like gender reveals.
Okay.
We do, lots of fun.
I know
fun
gender
stuff.
reveals has become
They're
a big
huge.
party type, isn't it?
I love it. I'm not complaining.
So getting your business, right?
That's right.
So how do you give back to the community? That's one of the things I always ask business owners because, as part of, we all are here in Jacksonville and we want to build our community too.
Yes.
So how do you give back?
So we have a lot of pride in Duval. We love the city. So I'll give you an example. We had Len Matisse
Yep.
Foundation reached out to us, and we actually ended up donating a lot of free items. Why? Because their cause was anti-bullying, stop the bullying campaign, and we love that. Ever since then, we're like, let's chase as much of this stuff as possible. We want to give back to the community. We want to be involved. We want to be known as the guys who provide those big parties, that lead to a lot of development in Jacksonville.
Okay. And so for anyone out there thinking of joining a party, what would you tell them? You're supposed to say, hire me. Hire 904 Party.
He's being modest. We're the best. You're going to want us to coordinate your party because at the end of the day, when people answer the phone call, a lot of times like, wow, you guys have great customer service. You guys made my life easy. You guys made me, at ease about my celebration. And that's what we want. So hire us, stress-free, on time, and hopefully we inspire some bigger parties in Jacksonville.
Okay. Well, I wish you much continued success. and to grow even bigger.
Awesome.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate that. Appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And if you haven't yet, please check out 904 Party, and we'll see you next time on Buzz TV.